What's up, everybody? This is Craddock, your real estate coach, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, the art of negotiating. With that said, before we get into it, we've talked through a blueprint on building a seven-figure business, not just seven-figure net or gross, which is bringing in seven-figure, but a seven-figure net business, which is keeping seven figures. Don't believe all the gurus that talk about what they made, because it doesn't matter. You can make seven figures, but if you keep nothing, it's not worth anything. It's not worth your time. It's what you keep. A seven-figure net business is what's so important. So hit like, hit subscribe, look at our videos. I'm telling you how to build a net seven-figure business. All right, so negotiate. I'm going to tell you some of the coolest techniques, some of the best techniques here that I have learned over years and years of meeting with seller after seller after seller. There is a book by Chris Voss called Never Split the Difference. He was an FBI negotiator, and he is awesome. He literally wrote the book on negotiating. You need to understand it. So here's the first thing. Whenever you are negotiating, you always want to start off by being likable. You build rapport because people want to do business with people they like and they trust. Building rapport with them, you need to ask them questions about themselves. You need to find common ground. You need to discuss things that they care about. Think about this. WIFM, what's in it for me? On their forehead. WIFM is written on their forehead. What is in it for me? So you're talking in terms of their interest, right? So the whole time you start off, the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you're just asking them questions about themselves. You think about yourself like a doctor, right? You're going in and asking questions. Why are they moving? What is your pain point? What is the stuff going on here? So that you can understand, build rapport. Step 2, we're asking questions, right? We're not going in right off the bat and saying, I'll give you this for your house. That's not how you negotiate. You're just asking these questions to understand what is the pain, right? Because anytime somebody moves, there's a pain. Maybe the pain is they've outgrown their house. Maybe the pain is they want to live in a different location. Whatever it is, you act like a doctor and ask questions to understand their pain. So you find out what the pain is, and then you ask them this question. Chris Voss refers to it as anchoring. Okay, yeah, no, I understand. So what do you want to sell the house for, right? And if they say, I don't know, they know, right? Because if you offer them $5,000 for their house, they're going to tell you to get out. If you offer them $2 million for their house, they'll say, where do they sign, right? They know. Don't believe that they don't know. That is their script. That is their dialogue. You want to win. If you let them anchor, then you'll win. Some of the best deals that I've ever seen happen on a house is when somebody says a price that they want a price that's way lower than what you were willing to pay. So you find out what they want, and then you see if you can give it to them. So anchoring. So build rapport, find their pain. Number 3 is let them anchor. And if they say, I don't know, you keep asking questions until they tell you. Boom. Once they've anchored, then you can look at it and just say, okay, I can do it for this price. Or, hey, you said you want $250 for this house. I could do it for $235. Will that work for you? And usually when they anchor and you're right there within the anchor price, that's oftentimes when deals get done. So once they anchor, that's when you can come in with the price that's acceptable to you. But you've got to get them to anchor first, and then you can give them their price. There's an old adage in negotiating that he who speaks first loses. The person who anchors first will lose. So you need to let them anchor. And even if they give you what they call an extreme anchor, right? Maybe you would buy the house for $250 and they say, hey, I want $325 for it. Then you start asking questions. Well, where'd you come up with that price? Why do you see that price? You start asking questions to get to where they are. And you know what? Some people are unreasonable. But I'll tell you what, most of the time, people are very reasonable, very rational, but you haven't asked the right questions. The better you get, the more skilled your questions are, and they're like a surgical precision tool that will move people along to the desired outcome you're looking for. That, my friends, is how to negotiate, how to win. If you like this, please hit subscribe, ring that bell so you know about more videos and more topics that are coming up. Go from 0 to 7 figures. Get out there, live, and be uncommon. Boom.